of magnetic field. અત્યારે એવું ટાઇટલ આપો પછી આગળ ટાઇટલ લગાવો એક લાઈન છોડી દેજો ટાઇટલ ની નીચે ઓકે where does the magnetic field come from what creates a magnetic field એના માટે પહેલા electric field you know electric fields are there and electric field can apply force on what can you complete this sentence electric field can apply force on charge very okay and basically this along with the fact that charges create electric field correct or not is this sentence true or false charges create electric field and electric field apply forces on other charges actually here no koi other it will apply forces on other charges so if one charge q1 creates electric field that electric field will apply force on another charge q2 correct or not okay so extending the same analogy further magnetic field can apply force on moving charges correct or not yes ये तो समझ पड़ी ना then based on this can you guess what could be creating magnetic field moving charges create magnetic field we discovered something yes or no yes. Moving charges create magnetic field exactly what it is remember this sentence is 100% moving charges create their own magnetic field so suppose we have got a charged particle it has mass m and a charge q and it's moving then this guy will create how many different kinds of fields but बड़ी सोच वाला है नान मोटो तो पर विचार how many fields will this thing create to sure the gravitation charge છે તો mass તો હોય જ converse is not true બરાબર ને mass હોય તો charge હોય જ એવું ન હોય atoms have mass but do they have total I mean do they have any net charge no so it creates a gravitational field it creates electric field why does it create electric field because it has a charge then because it is moving it will also create a magnetic field did you understand because it is moving it will also create magnetic field okay so what's the formula of that magnetic field just like Coulomb's law is empirical just like Newton's law is empirical empirical means by looking at experiment we are seeing that okay this is what it is like that's what nature has made it like એવું જ આનું છે okay so presenting the Biot-Savart law just like there's Coulomb's law there's Biot-Savart law okay Biot-Savart માણસનું નામ okay so what's the law it is as follows that if you have got a charge q moving here right, then that moving charge will create magnetic field at this point p that moving charge will create magnetic field at this point p if the position vector of that point p with respect to that charge is r vector if the position vector of this point p with respect to this moving charge is what r vector ready someone then the magnetic field created at this point by this charge and p magnetic field created at this point by this charge is going to be mu 0 by 4 pi q v vector cross r vector divided by r Okay, this is an empirical law. પહેલા જ કહું છું એટલે એવું ન પૂછતા why, and if you ask then I will not be able to answer that because nobody knows why. Right, this is what we are seeing in nature. Just like gravitational force is g m1 m2 by r square, there is no why for that, right? Okay, this is also observed from nature. Here we have some constants going on. Alright, one more. This is not the form given in your textbook. એટલે બોર્ડ એક્ઝામ માં આવું લખતા નહીં, પેપર ચેકર જોઈને ચક્કર ઓકે. Hopefully the paper checker would know physics to a deeper level. But આ generally માં કોક શબ્દમાં કામ આવશે. Right, the other form that is given in the book can be easily derived from here by just one step. એમાં કઈ મોટી વાત છે બરાબર. પહેલા ટર્મ્સ થોડીક સમજાવે. Mu 0 is like the long lost brother of epsilon 0. Okay, આ શું છે? Magnetic permeability. Magnetic permeability of vacuum or free space. Okay, and mu 0 has got a wonderfully nice value, 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Okay, mu 0's value itself is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. I hope you like what I'm saying. It's very nice. Okay or not okay? And the units, મને પોતાને યાદ નથી, I'll be very honest. We are looking at the capital, of course. Okay, I'm not ashamed of that. I don't know the units, right? But this is the value in SI. Of course, we can derive the unit. એમાં કઈ મોટી વાત છે નહીં. If we put all the things that we know, we can easily derive. But we હમણાં કરીએ. Just wait a moment. Let me explain the terms first. Q for what? Charge of this particle. બરાબર? એ તો easy છે લખના બરાબર. V for what? V vector for what? Velocity of the particle. R vector ને શું લખાય? Position of point P with respect to charge particle. Position of point P with respect to charge particle. And small r without vector means what? It's magnitude. You understand? Small r without the vector sign means magnitude. What magnitude? From here to here. This distance. Did you understand that? Okay or not okay? હવે આ unit છે actually. SI unit તો સાચું, but what is that SI unit? Have a look at it. Magnetic field SI unit. SI unit. Magnetic field of SI unit. Tesla. Yes or no? Okay. Our distance. Distance Q. Distance upon distance Q. Distance square means meter. Put that meter square here. So it's going to be Tesla meter square of what? Coulomb and the velocity unit meter per second. So the simplify what is Tesla meter second per coulomb. Okay, or to more to this, I am sure we can simplify it further. Tesla ने बीजा फॉर्म में लगी सके नहीं, using F equal to I and B sin theta. You remember that? Yes. So Tesla is what है? Newton per ampere meter. Correct or not? Did you get that? Yes. Tesla will be Newton per ampere meter. So if you put it here, Newton per ampere meter. So meter cancel. Okay. Okay or not okay? Yes. Yes. So this is the unit that you get right. Second and okay, sorry. For coulomb, coulomb means ampere second. Agreed? Yeah. Yes or no? Yes. So that. And you can say what do we get? This we can write as Newton per ampere square. Right? But there are actually many different forms to write it. Units also. Right? So if you want, you can put Newton per ampere square. Any dimensional formula never outside, but okay. But this is one of the easiest forms to write. Newton per ampere square. right? Okay. Now, a couple of things to note immediately when we write this formula. તમારી બુકમાં આને બાય શોર્ટ નોટ નથી કીધું, ડોન્ટ વરી અબાઉટ ઇટ. ના વ્યવસ્થિત પાછું બાય શોર્ટ નોટ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ જેવું લખાય. So here some things that come to mind immediately are: first, the magnetic field depends on angle between V vector and R vector. Do you see that?
Yes.
એવું કેવી રીતે ખબર પડી? આનો ક્રોસ પ્રોડક્ટ છે. મેગ્નીટ્યુડ લો તો શું આવે? V R sin theta. Make sense or not? If this angle is equal, so આવશે V R sin. Did you get that? Is it like electric field of a point charge? Point charge electric field, does it depend on angle? What એક પોઈન્ટર છે અહીંયા q. તો એનું ઇલેક્ટ્રિક ફીલ્ડ અહીંયા બધે વેલ્યુ from the value is direction ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ કરે. See that magnitude itself will depend on the angle or the direction. Did you get that? Okay. So that's one big difference between this and that in electric field. But there is some similarity also. Given everything else is same, the magnitude is proportional to 1 by r. કેવી રીતે આનું magnitude find કરું? q0 by 4 pi qb r sin theta upon r vector. r cut કરો એટલે r square આવશે denominator. Can you see that? Yes. If you cannot, I suggest you write one more step of magnitude. Okay, so તમને તરત દેખો. Okay, so this is a part that is same. Correct? This is a part that is same. Clear? Is this understood? Vp depends on how fast particle moves. Why? If particle will move faster, then V will be more. Then the magnetic field that it creates will also be more. This is partly expected. Okay. Think of force acting on moving charge. What was that? Magnetic force on moving charge was F vector equal to Q V vector cross B vector. So there also we were seeing this effect. What's that effect? The faster the charge moves, the more force it gets. And a counterpart છે. The faster the charge moves, the more magnetic field it will create. Clear or not clear? Again, the electric field જેવું. Bigger charge creates stronger electric field. And similarly, bigger charge will experience more force in the same electric field. Okay? F vector equal to Q into E vector. So if charge is more, the force acting will also be more. Did you get that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so here it's not just the charge that decides the magnetic field. There is one more factor. That factor is velocity. So that delta fast moves and then the magnetic field was altered. Did you get that? Everything clear so far? Okay, after that point, you can also think what would be the magnetic field on this line. So here कोई point लिखो S. तो आप point पर magnetic field लिखो. આનો પોઝિશન વેક્ટર ડ્રો કરો અહીં આવે છે. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then what would be the angle over there? Zero. Also, velocity is in that direction, and position vector is also in the same direction. So magnetic field zero. It's possible that this point is right here. અહીં આની બાજુમાં હોય તો ચાર્જની બાજુમાં તો magnetic field અહીંયા નહીં આવે. Did you get that? પણ અહીંયા આવશે છે. Clear or not clear? This is happening because of the first point. What? The angle. The angle is important. Okay? Okay or not okay? હવે direction. દેખાય છે cross product છે. તો direction માટે શું કરવું પડશે? Right hand thumb rule. Velocity is in this direction, right side. બરાબર આના માટે કરો. Velocity is in the right hand direction. Position vector ક્યાં છે? થોડું આમ નીચે છે ને. It's in the board, but it will be down. એટલે આમથી આમ જાવ. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
તો કઈ બાજુ હશે? ક્રોસ આવે છે આમ ને આમ, બસ એટલું જ ને? ઓકે, તો ક્રોસ. Is it fine?
Yes.
Sure. Magnetic field cross. This other હાથ wrist થી આમ ફરી જાય છે. બધાને કહું છું, when you do it, અહીંથી ન હલવું જોઈએ, તો જ સાચું હશે. બરાબર? ખાલી ફિંગર્સ ફરવી જોઈએ. કારણ કે તમે આમ કરવા જાઓ ને એમાં આમ થઈ જાય તો આ થંબ બીજી બાજુ જતો રહેશે. I hope you see what I am talking about. આમ ફિક્સ અને ખાલી આટલું જ ફરવું જોઈએ. ઓકે? Right. So magnetic field here is cross. Suppose our point here है ऊपर में तो let's say here is the point S, IS ने IS. So magnetic field की direction क्या है? Dot. Did you understand why V arm છે? અને હવે આનો position vector arm છે. Did you get that? So V cross R. આમ કરવાનું ને? Okay. Again, I would repeat my recommendation. Before a few days I told you that whenever I draw something on the board, you don't try to do it like you are seeing on the board. You try to do it like it is in your notebook. એટલે તમે નોટબુકમાં પહેલા ડ્રો કરી અને પછી કરો. That will be much more easy for you. અને અલ્ટિમેટલી પ્રેક્ટિસ તમારે એની જ કરવાની છે, કારણ કે એક્ઝામમાં બોર્ડ ઉપર નહીં લખેલું, એક્ઝામમાં પેપર ઉપર લખેલું. Did you understand? એવી રીતે નથી કરવું. કોઈ તને ચાલુ એક્ઝામમાં પેપર આમ નહીં કરવાય, બરાબર? બહાર ફેંકી દેશે તો. Is it clear? Okay, so practice it so that it's on your desk. Draw કરીને જ કરવાનું ને બધું. Is it fine? So as far as possible, don't try to do it just like I'm showing it on the board. તમે તમારા પેપરમાં કરો, નોટબુકમાં કરો, and then you decide what should be the direction. Not cross, east, west, north, south, જે કહેવાય. Okay? Right. So you can see the direction of magnetic field is found by right hand thumb. હવે bookમાં જે આપ્યો છે એ લો. Correct? Erase everything that we have except the formula. તો થઈ ગયું છે બધું? ના, પેલા થોડીક તમારી થોડીક. બરાબર? So let's say I am watching this thing from here. So this is moving with a velocity v, correct or not? એવું દેખા છે? What if I sit on a vehicle that is also moving with a velocity v, and now I am observing that charge. So this charge ની velocity કેટલી થઈ જાય with respect to observer? So magnetic field ક્યાં જતું રહ્યું?
Sir, frame of reference change થયું ના કા?
You understand what I am asking? Suppose here by charge move and two people are watching, right? One person is stationary, observer 1, and this is observer 2. So for observer 1, the charge is moving. So will it create magnetic field? Yes. For observer 2, magnetic field છે કે magnetic field નથી? છે કે નથી? તો પણ આપણે તો આમાંથી જોઈતો તો નથી દેખાતું. That frame is wrong.
It does not depend on frame of reference.
It does not depend. It depends.
Does not depend on any frame of reference.
Magnetic field does not depend on frame of reference. આમાં તો depend કરે એવું ફોર્મ્યુલામાં ચોખ્ખું દેખાય, because velocity depends on frame of reference. બીજી રીતે વિચારો, સપોઝ ઓબ્ઝર્વર 2 આમ ને તો આમ જાય તો શું મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ સ્ટ્રોંગ થઈ ગયું? સમજાય છે ક્વેશ્ચન કે ન સમજાણું? બરાબર ને? I hope I have given you some good dose of thinking material કે આનું શું આવું કેવું, right? વિચારજો, વાંચજો, બરાબર ને? પછી આન્સર ડિસ્કસ કરશું. એટલે એક્ઝેક્ટ આન્સર તો તમને ન સમજ પડી, ઇટ્સ ઓકે, બટ યુ કેન ગેટ a fairly good idea of what is going on here. આનાથી ઊંધું થાય ને, સપોઝ યુ સે that a charge is stationary અને બીજી ફ્રેમમાં તમે આમ હીરો ની જે બેટરી લો તો તમને મેગ્નેટિક ફીલ્ડ દેખાય. Yes or no? Sure, you understand what I'm saying? તો એવી રીતે અહીંયા ક્યાંક વાયર મૂક્યો હોય સપોઝ અહીંયા ક્રોસ મેગ્નેટિક ફીલ્ડ છે ને અહીંયા વાયર મૂકીએ which is carry current. તો એક ફ્રેમમાં જો તો એને ફોર્સ નહીં લાગે એવું અને બીજી ફ્રેમમાં જો તો એને ફોર્સ લાગે. Do forces depend on frame of reference? No, they don't depend. યાદ છે ને બહુ વ્યવસ્થિત સમજાવ્યું તો ઓલું ટેન્શન નો એક્ઝામ્પલ લઈને એક ફ્રેમમાંથી તૂટી જાય બીજી ફ્રેમમાં ન તૂટે એવું ન હોય. Okay, hopefully you remember that lift and pseudo force case and all. પણ આમાં તો pseudo force નથી જો પહેલા જ બોલ્યું because I am not saying it is accelerating. I am only saying it is moving at a constant velocity. પણ તોય force અલગ આવે. સમજાય ને પ્રોબ્લેમ? Okay. ચલો આ બધું ફિઝિક્સ સમજવાનું છે બરાબર. ટેક્સ્ટબુકમાં આવું કઈ નામ નહીં લીધું એટલે માહિતી નથી આખી but I don't expect this to be there. Although the question is very simple, but its answer is a little strange. Okay, now the form given in the book. Whatever space. So it is a Biot Savart law નું લખ્યું હતું ને પછી છે સ્પેસ કે નથી ચાલો કઈ વાત નહીં થોડી વાર હું લખી નાખું મેં તો પૂછી નાખ્યું Biot Savart law which is actually telling you magnetic field due to current element or current carrying wire. Okay, so Biot Savart law tells you what's the magnetic field due to a current element. Pehla the current element શું છે? I will explain it by drawing a diagram. Right? Suppose this is some curved wire. It cannot be I mean, it doesn't have to be straight, anything works. So here is the curve wire. And this small portion, I am marking. Okay, but I am marking it along as if it's a vector. That's what L vector is.
Yes.
Just like that. So let's say this is I into dl vector. The short length લઈએ તો I L vector એ લેતા હતા. When we find magnetic force on a current carrying wire, I will look in there. Say the short length is df vector equal to idl vector cross dl. So how will it? Okay, what is this idl? Don't worry about it. Somehow. What we have done is we are taking a small length. How much small length? dl. In which direction?
Current.
In direction of current. So आप ये multiply करो ने, then what you get is called current element. So what is current element? Current element means product of current flowing and a small length, infinitesimal લખો લેવાનું, dl of the wire taken in direction of current. Current I. Okay, so basically current element means what? I, D, L vector. Someday you read the text, hopefully you will understand what I mean. એનો કોઈ સિમ્બોલ છે બરાબર આઈડિયલ હતો સમજાણું પ્રોડક્ટ means what? Multiplication of current I flowing and a small length dl of the wire. Current I multiplied with small length dl, but take one in the direction of the flow of current. Alright, what is direction? Someday if you realize this is a current element. Got it? આમ લખતા હતા ને ફોર્સ પછી આમ ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન કરો એટલે ટોટલ ફોર્સ આવે અને કંઈ ન લખવું હોય તો ખાલી આટલું લખીએ. Then this is also a current. But only difference is that this is not a small length, this is a big length. Okay? Everybody have to find. So that's called current element. હવે Biot Savart law. Okay, so here is the law. The magnetic field dB vector due to a small current element, or just a current element of the wire, idl vector at a point P having position vector r vector with respect to the current element is given by dB vector equal to mu0 by 4 pi I dl vector cross r vector upon r3. This is the Biout law given in your text. કદાચ બુકમાં બી લખ્યું હોય, you know they are afraid of math, બરાબર ને, but meaning આ છે ફોર્મ્યુલા આવે છે લખો. Alright, so this is the Biout law. So the magnetic field which is dB vector due to a small current element, here it is, at a point T, at a point T having position vector r. See, it's not necessary that angle is right angle or anything. I don't want to, give you false hopes. Whatever angle you may have. Did you understand this? Yes or no? R vector can be measured from the current element. Is that okay? So that gives you dB vector equal to mu0 by 4 pi ideal vector for some vector for r. So dB means what? Like the magnetic field due to the current element. Barabar? mu0 magnetic permeability. I dl vector means current element. I is current, dl is the dot length. R vector position vector. Now, how does that earlier form give you this? Okay, જે પહેલા મેં નોંધ લખી દીધું એને હવે એક જ છે. Yes. How so? Do you realize that I can write qv vector as q into dl by dt? Suppose that there is a charge q which moves a little bit. How much? Suppose charge q, and you have to move by how much distance or how much displacement dl vector, and in how much time? Dt. Okay, then we can say that in this portion, when the charge moves, there is a current. In this portion, when the charge moves, there is a current. Right? So that current can be easily written as this. From this point, how much charge is flowing? Q charge will flow, and in time dt. And dq by dt એટલે કાય બાકી શું થયું? સમજવાડી જે પહેલા ફોર્મ લખ્યું તે શું હતું? qv વેક્ટર કેવો હતો ને? હવે qv વેક્ટર ની જગ્યાએ આ શું થઈ ગયું? idl આવી ગયો ફોર્મ. કેટલો જ ફરક છે ને આમાં ને ઓલામાં જો એટલો જ. Did you understand? So qv vector can also be written as ideal vector. So ila form. Alright? Have you all understood how both the forms are same? But old form book mana there. Like I said. Okay, this is what is given in your book. It's board exam book is all the. Alright. Magnitude form. mu0 by 4 pi I dl r આવે પછી sin θ આવે પછી upon r કેવું આવે ને એટલે એક r વધશે જશે. Do you understand this? Sin θ numerator and denominator is r. Sure, this is clear to you? Yes or no? વચ્ચેનો સ્ટેપ શું આવે? અહીંયા r આવશે, અહીંયા r ક્યુબ આવશે, પણ r ક્યુબ ને r કટ થઈ ગયું. So this is the magnitude of the magnetic field, and this is with direction. Alright? Important formulas for the things. Vector form યાદ રાખો કે magnitude form 3. Okay, not 3. 3 is there. Okay, આ point P અહીંયા તો direction of magnetic field શું હશે? આમ જાય કરંટ નોટબુક માં આમ હાથ મૂકીને કરંટ એકદમ ઈઝી પડે. આમ રાખી દીધો હાથ રેસ્ટ ઇટ. ઓકે, અને પછી આમ ફેરવી નાખો તો કઈ બાજુ જાય? ઇનસાઇડ ધ બુક. એવું જાય ને? ઇનસાઇડ ધ બુક જાય કે નહીં? શ્યોર. તો શું લખવાનું? ક્રોસ. અહીંયા એક બાજુમાં અહીંયા ક્રોસ કરી નાખો, p ની બાજુમાં, અને અહીંયા dt વેક્ટર એવું લખવાનું. Okay, so that's the bad solution. But do you realize that this is only allowing you to find the magnetic field due to a small current element? So wire તો કોઈ દિવસ એવો હોય ખાલી એટલો જ વાયર હોય ન હોય ને આખો વાયર નું અહીંયા મેગ્નેટિક ફીલ્ડ ફાઇન્ડ કરવું તો શું કરવું ઇન્ટિગ્રેટ કરવું ઓકે so by its very nature this is mathematically challenging કે એક તો ક્રોસ પ્રોડક્ટ પછી ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન તો કરવું જ પડે unless in some cases where there is symmetry યાદ હોય તો ઇલેક્ટ્રિક ફીલ્ડ ના માટે પોઈન્ટ ચાર્જ કે ક્યુ બાય r સ્ક્વેર આપણે કરી નાખીએ પછી બીજો કોઈ પણ શેપ હોય તો સુપરપોઝિશન પ્રિન્સિપલ કરશે આમાં એવું જ થાય and when the situation is complicated you have to do nothing but integrate but when there is symmetry you can use a law જે ઓલામાં Gauss law આવતો હતો યાદ છે we used to take some different kind of symmetrical Gaussian surfaces for example charge our wire જેવો ચાર્જ હોય તો આપણે cylindrical Gaussian surface લઈએ point the spherical charge હોય તો આપણે spherical Gaussian you remember all that
Yes.
sheet હતી તો આપણે આ box જેવું લઈએ for selecting box or cylinder right you remember all that
Yes.
so like that here also we have the law which helps us exploit the symmetry or use the symmetry બરાબર એટલે એવા સિમેટ્રી વાળા કેસ હોય ને તો ફટાફટ જે ગોસ લો માં ખાલી ફોર્મ્યુલા મૂકવાનો આન્સર આવી જતો તો એવું થાય નહીંતર ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન કરો when there is no symmetry right so we'll talk about all those cases what to do and how to find everything later ત્યાં સુધીમાં આટલું તમારે યાદ રાખવાનું છે ભૂલી જતા નહીં પાર્ટ્સ ઓફ લો alright with magnitude with direction એટલે આ ક્રોસ પ્રોડક્ટ ના મૂકવાના ઓકે અને ઓલો ઈ બીજો પહેલા લખ્યો તો એકવાર બરાબર આમ તો આટલું સમજી લેશો તો આ આવડતું હશે તો ઓલું થઈ જશે ઓર વાઇસ alright sorry